About 20 years ago, in the infancy of Tennessee Crossroads, we took you to a landmark German restaurant near downtown Nashville. Well, today, 2 decades later, the location has changed, but the reputation for great food and good times is as strong as ever. That's what Gretchen Bates discovered on a follow-up visit to the now legendary Gerst Haus.
With roots stretching back to the 19th century, the name Gerst is a Nashville icon. Although William Gerst's brewery is long gone, the restaurant, started by his family in the 1950s, proudly carries the German traditions of great beer, great food, and great fun into the new millennium. Jimmy Hobson is Director of Operations at the Gerst Haus.
We have catered to Nashville in one form or another since 1955. We get a lot of the local politicians, the lawyers, and the judges, and it's always been kind of a hangout, being close to downtown. And so historically, it's just been every man's place to come and enjoy.
No one enjoys it more than local everyman Scott Murdy, whose love for the Gerst Haus inspired his collection of Gerst memorabilia.
The atmosphere at the Gerst Haus is interesting because it is a traditional German restaurant, which is kind of surprising to find in the South. I grew up in the Midwest where there were German restaurants all over the place, and when I first went there I was a bit apprehensive, thinking, this ain't going to be what I'm used to. And I was quite impressed when I went in and saw the German Impa band and the German beers.
Do you know how to polka dance?
I do not. I try to. I seem to get better the more beer I have.
Jawohl! Fine German beers, served up in frosty fish bowls?
We call it a fish bowl, but it's more of a goblet. We have those frozen with 18, 20 beers on tap. Cold beer's always been known for our cold beer.
And what's the purpose of a cold German beer? Why, to wash down great German food, of course.
I personally am a big fan of the bratwurst and Wiener Schnitzel. Schnitzel is traditionally just a pounded out cutlet, breaded and fried, and served with side items. And those are probably my three favorites. We're very unique to Nashville. There aren't any other major German restaurants in the area. It's all homemade. We make everything from scratch here, always have, always will. We pride ourselves on the quality of the food and the service, and if you haven't tried German food, then come on down and give it a shot.
Fortunately, here at the Gerst Haus, they let the professionals handle the cooking and the playing.
And that consummate professional behind the mic is Karen Utushis. Don't let her musical skills fool you.
Super!
Leading the Music Meisters is just her weekend gig. It's her day job that makes her an expert at dealing with unruly mobs.
I teach first grade.
And once in a while, her students catch a glimpse of their teacher's alter ego.
It happens fairly frequently. I get students come in and it's like, I know that lady, but it's my teacher. And that's what I like about the South.
The German atmosphere, and it lends itself to a festive environment with the big fish bowls, the bands on the weekends. It's a festive place.
Oh, yeah!
A festive place that can be summed up in one little word.
Prost.
Prost!
Prost!
P-R-O-S-T.
Which means, drink 'em up.
The German cheers. Yeah, to your health. Yeah, bottoms up.
Prost! 1, 2, 3, super! Makes it all worthwhile.
Now, make no mistake, good times for grown-ups are guaranteed at the Gerst Haus, but don't be afraid to bring the kids.
That's one of the misconceptions I think that people may have, is that it's a beer hall, that it's raucous and rowdy and so forth, but it's really not. It's really the exact opposite. On the restaurant side of things, we have families, large parties. People travel from Kentucky, Indiana. There's a large German population, and it's a destination spot. We have polka bands on the weekends, on Fridays and Saturdays, and the children love it. They get up and dance around, do the chicken dance, and they're banging on the fish bowls and the glassware with forks and singing the traditional German songs. And so it's a festive time and a good time for a good family fun.
Good job!